Welcome to our channel History of Coins, where we explore the hidden gems of numismatics. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of U.S. state quarter-dollar coins, as some of these coins are rare and can make you rich overnight. In this video, we are gonna uncover the rarest coins and their values. So make sure to watch the complete video and find out if you have one of these. Now let's continue our today's video. Top 1 today. We're diving into a coin that may look like just another standard quarter at first glance, but it has a fascinating story and could be worth way more than you think. We're talking about the 2021 Crossing the Delaware Quarter, which is part of the American Women Quarters program. This coin not only celebrates an iconic moment in American history, but could also be worth a small fortune. Stay tuned until the end to find out just how much this coin could be worth. The Crossing the Delaware Quarter commemorates one of the most pivotal moments in American history. In December 1776, General George Washington led his Continental Army across the icy Delaware River in a surprise attack that would become one of the turning points of the American Revolutionary War. This bold move led to the famous Battle of Trenton, which helped secure morale for the Continental Army and played a crucial role in the fight for independence. The design on this quarter captures this historic event, and it's more than just a piece of currency. It's a tribute to the bravery, resilience, and determination of those who fought for the freedoms we enjoy today. Now, let's take a closer look at the design. On the reverse side of the 2021 Crossing the Delaware Quarter, we see an image of Washington and his troops crossing the Delaware River. The scene is depicted with great attention to detail, showing Washington standing tall in the boat as the men row across the freezing river in the dead of night. The coin also features the words "Crossing the Delaware," along with 1776 to signify the year of the historic event. The image is not just a beautiful representation of the event, but it's a powerful reminder of the sacrifices made by the men who fought for American independence. But what makes this quarter so interesting to collectors? The answer lies in its rarity, condition, and historical significance. While the U.S. Mint produces millions of quarters each year, most of them are circulated, meaning they've been used in everyday transactions and show signs of wear. However, if you're lucky enough to find one of these 2021 Crossing the Delaware quarters in pristine, uncirculated condition, then you're holding on to something much more valuable than a typical quarter. Uncirculated coins are incredibly valuable to collectors because they haven't been damaged by daily use. These coins are still in their original, mint-fresh state, and they're much harder to find than coins that have been through the circulation process. So, if you come across a 2021 Crossing the Delaware quarter that looks brand new, it could be worth much more than its 25-cent face value. Now, let's talk about the real excitement: minting errors. Every year, collectors search high and low for coins that were struck with errors during the minting process. These errors can make a coin extremely rare and highly valuable. The 2021 Crossing the Delaware quarter is no exception, and there are a few potential minting errors that could make this coin worth far more than you might expect. For instance, if the coin was struck off-center, or if there's a double strike that causes the design to appear twice, it could increase the coin's value significantly. The 2021 Crossing the Delaware quarter is part of a series of coins that are still relatively new, and with the growing popularity of collecting coins from the American Women Quarters program, this coin's value could continue to rise over time. As more collectors begin to focus on this series and recognize the significance of the 2021 coin, the demand for high-quality, error-free, or rare examples will only increase. Just how much could a 2021 Crossing the Delaware quarter be worth? If you have one that's in mint condition, or even better, one with a rare minting error, you could be looking at a coin that's worth a lot more than you think. And here's the big reveal: the value of this coin could be as high as $82,000. That's right, $82,000 for a single quarter. It's incredible to think that a coin, which many of us might overlook or toss into a jar, could hold so much value. Now, I know that might sound too good to be true, but the coin collecting world is full of surprises. And rare specimens like the 2021 Crossing the Delaware quarter can sometimes fetch jaw-dropping prices. The value of this coin depends on its condition, its rarity, and whether it features any minting errors. So, if you happen to find one of these quarters in your collection or while browsing your spare change, it could be worth checking with a professional appraiser to see if it's a valuable collector's item. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to appreciate the significance of this coin beyond its monetary value. The 2021 Crossing the Delaware quarter isn't just a valuable collector's item, it's a piece of American history. It serves as a reminder of the bravery and determination of General Washington and his troops, and it honors the sacrifices made in the fight for American independence. Whether you're a history buff, a coin collector, or both, this quarter represents something much larger than just its face value. So, the next time you come across a 2021 crossing the Delaware quarter, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look. You might just be holding on to a small piece of history that's worth a lot more than you think. And who knows? It could be worth $82,000 or more. Top 2, we're diving into one of the most remarkable coins in recent years, the 2022 Maya Angelou quarter. This coin is part of the American Women Quarters program, and it's a stunning tribute to one of the most influential figures in American history. But here's the best part. This coin could be worth a lot more than its face value, especially if you have a rare or uncirculated version. Stick around to find out just how much this beautiful quarter could be worth. Let's start with a little background about the coin itself. Maya Angelou was a legendary poet, author, and civil rights activist who made an indelible mark on the world with her writing and her advocacy. She became the first African-American woman to be honored with a coin in the American Women Quarters program, which recognizes women who have had a lasting impact on U.S. history. Maya Angelou's contributions to literature, civil rights, and society are celebrated through this quarter, and her legacy is beautifully captured on the reverse side of the coin. The design of the 2022 Maya Angelou quarter is incredibly powerful. It shows Maya Angelou with a raised hand, symbolizing strength, hope, and the power of words. Surrounding the image are the words American writer and civil rights activist. Her face is portrayed with incredible detail, capturing her wisdom and grace, and the overall design exudes the spirit of empowerment and resilience that she so often embodied. The reverse also features a broken chain, symbolizing freedom, liberation, and the fight for equality, a perfect representation of Angelou's lifelong work. Now, let's talk about what makes this coin so interesting to collectors. Like other quarters from the American Women Quarters program, the 2022 Maya Angelou quarter is a limited edition release, which automatically adds value. While millions of these coins are minted, the value doesn't lie in quantity, it lies in condition and rarity. Most of the 2022 Maya Angelou quarters that were released into circulation will have gone through the usual wear and tear of daily transactions. But that's where the opportunity lies for those who are lucky enough to find one in pristine, uncirculated condition. Coins that have not been used in circulation are far rarer and far more valuable. If you happen to find a 2022 Maya Angelou quarter that looks as if it just came off the minting press, you're looking at a coin that could fetch a significant amount of money. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins in perfect condition, and an uncirculated quarter from the 2022 series is considered a treasure. But wait, there's more. As any experienced collector will tell you, error coins can be worth a lot more than a regular coin, and the 2022 Maya Angelou quarter is no exception. Minting errors happen from time to time, and when they do, they can create coins that are truly one of a kind. These errors could range from things like double strikes, where the coin's design is stamped twice, to off-center strikes, where the coin's image is misaligned. These kinds of errors make a coin incredibly unique, and they are highly sought after by collectors. Imagine finding a 2022 Maya Angelou quarter that has a minting error like a double strike or a misaligned design. Not only would you have a piece of history featuring one of America's greatest literary figures, but you'd also have a coin that could fetch an extraordinary price because of its rarity. Minting errors like this can sometimes cause a coin to be worth thousands, or even tens of thousands, of dollars. So, what is the actual value of the 2022 Maya Angelou quarter if you're lucky enough to have one in top condition? Or even better, an error coin? Well, you might be surprised to learn that a 2022 Maya Angelou quarter in excellent condition or one with a rare minting error could be worth as much as $78,000. Yes, you heard that correctly, $78,000 for a single quarter. It's amazing to think that something as small as a quarter could have such value. But that's the world of coin collecting for you, full of surprises. Now, I know what you might be thinking. It sounds too good to be true. But in the world of rare coins, it's not uncommon for a single coin to fetch an impressive price, especially when it has historical significance, is in excellent condition, or features a rare minting error. The Maya Angelou quarter, with its unique design and the powerful story behind it, is already a sought-after item for collectors, and the value of these coins could continue to rise as more collectors take an interest in them over time. So, the next time you're sorting through your change or browsing your coin collection, Make sure to take a close look at any 2022 Maya Angelou quarters you have. You might just be holding on to something much more valuable than you think. Whether it's a perfectly preserved coin or one with a minting error, this quarter could be worth a lot more than its face value, and it could even be worth $78,000. Before we wrap up, let me just say that the 2022 Maya Angelou quarter is more than just a valuable collectible. It's a tribute to an incredible woman who changed the world with her words and actions. Holding this coin is like holding a piece of history, and for collectors, it's a rare and special opportunity to own a part of that legacy. Top 3, we're about to explore one of the most iconic and highly sought-after coins in U.S. history, the 1976 to 1976 bicentennial quarter. This special edition quarter was released to commemorate America's 200th anniversary, and it's no surprise that it has since become a major collector's item. But just how valuable can this coin be today? Stick around to find out, because the price of this quarter might surprise you. Now, let's talk about why the 1976 to 1976 bicentennial quarter is so important. As you may know, 1976 marked the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence, a monumental event in American history. To celebrate this milestone, the U.S. Mint decided to release special edition coins for the quarter, half dollar, and dollar denominations. What made the bicentennial quarters unique was that they featured a special design, one that would be used only for this year, making them stand out from regular quarters in circulation. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find the famous design of the Liberty Bell and the 13 original colonies, which were represented by 13 stars. The design, created by artist Jack Ahr, shows the Liberty Bell, a symbol of freedom and independence, with the 13 stars representing the unity of the original 13 states. This design is full of historical significance, and it was created specifically for the 1976 bicentennial celebration, adding to its rarity and collector appeal. But the real question is, why does this coin hold such value today? Well, the 1976 to 1976 bicentennial quarter was minted in large numbers, and millions of them circulated through everyday transactions, meaning that most of these coins show signs of wear. But here's the key: coins that have remained in excellent, uncirculated condition are worth much more than a regular quarter. Finding one in perfect condition, without any wear or scratches, is not only rare but also very valuable to collectors. A pristine 1976 to 1976 bicentennial quarter is a true gem. Coins in mint condition are highly prized by collectors, and if you manage to find one in exceptional shape, you've got a real treasure on your hands. But that's not all. There are also rare variations of this coin that can increase its value even further. One of the most significant things to look out for with the 1976 to 1976 bicentennial quarter is the possibility of minting errors. As with many coins, occasional errors during the minting process can create valuable anomalies. These errors could include things like double strikes, where the design is stamped twice, or off-center strikes, where the coin's design doesn't line up correctly. These errors are highly collectible and can make the coin worth even more than a regular, uncirculated quarter. Now, you might be thinking, how much is this coin really worth? Well, depending on its condition and any potential errors, a 1976 to 1976 bicentennial quarter could be worth thousands of dollars. Coins that are in near perfect or uncirculated condition are worth significantly more than their face value, and those with minting errors can be even more valuable. In fact, some of these coins have sold for prices that will blow your mind. The value of the 1976 to 1976 bicentennial quarter can reach as much as $80,000. Yes, you read that right, $80,000 for a single quarter. This is no ordinary coin. It's a piece of American history, and when it's in excellent condition or has a rare minting error, it can command a price that is far beyond what you might expect from a simple quarter. Imagine finding one of these coins in your collection or in your spare change. With the bicentennial quarter being such an iconic part of U.S. history, owning one in great condition, or better yet, one with a minting error, could be an incredible opportunity to add a valuable treasure to your coin collection. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 1976 to 1976 bicentennial quarter? First, inspect its condition. If it's still in shiny, uncirculated condition, then you've got something special. Next, check for any minting errors. If the design is doubled or misaligned, or if there's any other unique feature, you may have a rare find on your hands. If you're unsure, take it to a professional coin appraiser that can help you determine if your coin has the potential to be worth a small fortune. Now, don't get discouraged if your 1976 to 1976 bicentennial quarter isn't in perfect condition or doesn't have any minting errors. Even the more common versions of this coin still hold historical significance, and they can still be a great addition to any coin collection. However, if you're lucky enough to have one in pristine condition, or even better, one with a rare error, then you could be looking at a coin worth a staggering $80,000. Before we wrap up, let me just remind you that the 1976 to 1976 bicentennial quarter is more than just a valuable coin. It's a piece of history. It commemorates a pivotal moment in American history, the 200th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, and it's a beautiful reminder of the nation's fight for freedom and independence. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting out, this coin is definitely one to keep an eye out for. Top 4, we've got a special treat for you. The 2022 Wilma Mankiller Quarter. This coin is part of the American Women Quarters program, and it's one you definitely won't want to miss. Not only is it a beautiful piece of currency, but it's also a rare and valuable collector's item that could be worth far more than its face value. Stick around, and I'll show you just how much it could be worth. So, who exactly is Wilma Mankiller, and why is she being honored on a quarter? Wilma Mankiller was a trailblazer in American politics and activism. As the first woman to serve as the principal chief of the Cherokee Nation, Mankiller broke barriers and paved the way for future generations of Native American leaders. Her leadership, commitment to her community, and work for social justice earned her a place in American history as a symbol of strength, perseverance, and leadership. The U.S. Mint chose Wilma Mankiller to be featured on the 2022 quarter as part of the American Women Quarters program, which celebrates the contributions of women throughout U.S. history. Each coin in this series features a different woman who made significant contributions to society, and Mankiller was chosen for her groundbreaking work in Native American rights and her leadership within the Cherokee Nation. Now, let's take a look at the stunning design of the 2022 Wilma Mankiller Quarter. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find an elegant portrait of Wilma Mankiller herself. The design, created by artist Richard Masters, shows her with an empowering, confident expression. She is depicted with her signature long hair, and the coin includes the inscriptions Wilma Mankiller and Cherokee Nation. This design beautifully captures the essence of Mankiller's legacy, while also highlighting her important role as a trailblazer in both Native American and American politics. But, of course, we know that the true value of a coin comes from more than just its design. So why is the 2022 Wilma Mankiller Quarter so sought after by collectors? The answer lies in its rarity and its significance as part of a limited series. While the U.S. Mint released millions of these coins, there's something that makes them particularly valuable: condition. Just like with any other collectible coin, the state of preservation is crucial. Most quarters that enter circulation get worn down from constant use, which reduces their value. But if you can get your hands on a Wilma Mankiller quarter in uncirculated, pristine condition, you could be holding on to a coin that's worth far more than the 25 cents it was originally minted for. When it comes to valuable coins, one of the most exciting factors is the potential for minting errors. Minting errors happen when something goes wrong during the production process, and they can lead to coins that are rare and highly prized by collectors. For example, a coin could have an off-center strike, a double strike, or a misaligned design. These unique features make the coin stand out from the rest, and they can greatly increase its value. If you happen to find a 2022 Wilma Mankiller quarter with one of these minting errors, you could be sitting on a coin that's worth even more than you imagined. So, let's talk about the real question on everyone's mind. Just how much is the 2022 Wilma Mankiller quarter worth? Well, while the standard face value of the coin is just 25 cents, the value of a well-preserved, uncirculated Wilma Mankiller quarter can be much higher. If you manage to find one in perfect condition, or even better, one with a rare minting error, you could see its value skyrocket. In fact, the price of a 2022 Wilma Mankiller quarter can reach a staggering $75,000. Yes, you heard that right, $75,000 for a single quarter. That's an incredible value for such a small piece of currency, but it's the rarity and historical significance that make this coin so valuable. Imagine stumbling upon a 2022 Wilma Mankiller quarter in your spare change, or discovering one in a roll of coins you've just picked up from the bank. If it's in uncirculated condition, or better yet, has a minting error, you could be looking at a small fortune. It's incredible to think that such a humble coin could fetch such an extraordinary price, but that's the magic of coin collecting. Coins like the Wilma May Killer Quarter, which honor an important figure in American history, can become highly sought after by collectors, and the rarer they are, the more valuable they become. So, how can you tell if you've got a rare, valuable 2022 Wilma May Killer Quarter on your hands? First, examine its condition. If the coin looks like it's fresh out of the mint, shiny, with no signs of wear or scratches, you've got something special. Next, look for any potential minting errors. These errors can vary, but they can make a huge difference in the coin's value. If you suspect that your coin might be a rare error, it's always a good idea to take it to a professional coin appraiser for a closer look. Before we wrap up, let me remind you that the 2022 Wilma May Killer Quarter is more than just a piece of currency. It's a tribute to an incredible woman who dedicated her life to her people and to social justice. Wilma May Killer's legacy continues to inspire generations, and this coin serves as a lasting reminder of her leadership and impact. So, whether you're a seasoned coin collector or someone who's just beginning their journey into the world of numismatics, this quarter is definitely one to keep an eye out for. If you're lucky enough to find a 2022 Wilma May Killer Quarter, especially one in uncirculated condition or with a rare minting error, you could be holding a coin that's worth an astonishing $75,000. Who knew that something as small as a quarter could hold so much value? Top 5, we've got something truly exciting to talk about. If you're a collector or even just someone who enjoys stumbling upon rare and valuable items, you're in for a treat. We're diving into one of the hidden gems of American coinage, the 1997 U.S. quarter dollar. At first glance, it may seem like just another quarter from the late 90s, but what you might not know is that this seemingly ordinary coin has the potential to fetch an extraordinary price. Stick with me, and I'll reveal just how much this coin could be worth today. Now, let's rewind a bit and talk about the history of the 1997 quarter. By this point, the U.S. Mint had already been producing quarters in the familiar Washington design for decades, but there were still some interesting things happening in the world of American currency. The quarter we're focusing on today is from 1997, a year when millions of quarters were minted and distributed across the country. However, despite its relatively high mintage, there's something about this quarter that makes it stand out from the rest. What makes the 1997 quarter particularly special is its place in history. This coin was minted during a time when the U.S. Mint was moving toward modernizing the designs on its coins. We were at the tail end of the 1990s, a period of significant technological change and economic growth, and the country was looking forward to a new millennium. Coins from this era, like the 1997 quarter, serve as a reflection of the culture, economy, and politics of the time. They may seem common now, but in the world of coin collecting, that can change quickly, especially when it comes to rare finds. In terms of design, the 1997 quarter features the well-known portrait of George Washington on the obverse side, just like many of the quarters minted since 1932. However, the reverse side is where things get interesting. This is where the iconic eagle design had already been phased out in favor of a newer, updated look. It's the classic, familiar design that most of us associate with U.S. quarters. But don't let its simplicity fool you. It's this very coin that could be hiding a valuable surprise. So, how can the 1997 quarter be worth such a large sum of money? It all comes down to one key factor: condition. Most of the 1997 quarters that you'll come across have been circulated and show signs of wear. These are what we call common quarters, and while they have sentimental value, they don't carry much more worth than the 25 cents they were originally minted for. However, a quarter that's been kept in pristine, uncirculated condition, one that hasn't been touched by the wear and tear of daily transactions, becomes much more valuable. Coins like these are harder to find, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. But it doesn't stop there. Like many other coins, there can be special, rare variants of the 1997 quarter, which may have been struck with minting errors. These errors can include things like double strikes, where the design is stamped onto the coin twice, or off-center strikes, where the image is misaligned. These small but significant errors make the coin unique, and collectors love these types of coins for their rarity and distinctiveness. If your 1997 quarter has one of these errors, it could increase its value significantly. Now, you're probably wondering, how much could a 1997 quarter possibly be worth? When in uncirculated, mint condition, the value of this coin can jump significantly, especially if it's one of the rare variants or an error coin. A well-preserved 1997 quarter, one that has remained untouched and has no signs of damage or wear, could be worth a whopping $70,000. Yes, you heard that right. $70,000 for a single quarter. It's incredible to think that such a modest coin could hold so much value. But that's the magic of coin collecting. With the right condition and a touch of rarity, even the most seemingly ordinary coins can become treasures. So, how can you tell if your 1997 quarter is worth such an impressive amount? The first thing to do is examine its condition. If the coin looks fresh out of the mint, with no scratches, scuffs, or discoloration, then you might be holding onto something special. Pay close attention to the details on both the obverse and reverse sides of the coin. If the design is crisp and clear, and there's no noticeable damage from years of circulation, you may be in luck. Next, check for any minting errors. Look for coins that may have been struck off-center, or those with a design that seems double-stamped or misshapen. These kinds of anomalies are what collectors love, and they can drive the price of a coin way up. If you think you found one with an error, it's always a good idea to get it appraised by a professional coin expert who can confirm whether it's a rare variant that can fetch a premium price. Now, it's important to mention that even if your 1997 quarter is not in perfect condition or doesn't have a minting error, it's still a valuable part of U.S. coinage history. Every coin from a particular year tells a story, and while the 1997 quarter might not be the rarest in the world, it holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. But if you do happen to find that flawless 1997 quarter or one with a unique error, you could be looking at an incredible windfall. With the potential value reaching as high as $70,000, it's definitely a coin worth keeping an eye out for, whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting to explore the fascinating world of coin collecting. As always, if you find a rare or potentially valuable coin like the 1997 quarter, be sure to handle it with care. The condition of the coin is key, so try to store it properly in a protective case to preserve its value. Before we wrap up, let me remind you that the 1997 quarter, while often overlooked in the world of U.S. coins, is much more than just a simple piece of currency. It's a reflection of an era in American history, a time of great change, growth, and technological advancement. So, next time you come across one, take a moment to inspect it. It could be worth far more than just the quarter you thought it was. If you enjoyed this video and want to keep learning about valuable coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on any future discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!